Welcome back. This is M-Dog, and we are once again carp fishing, but this time at Bear Lake. So, not Amber, but Bear Lake, which I always enjoy highlighting a good spot at Bear, and this seems to be doing really well. So, first of all, credit to, I think it's Shoot Cute. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's right. Shoot Cute in our Discord talked about, I believe he caught a trophy leather carp here in this spot on raspberry stuff, which is what we're using. Oh, I need to make some more PVA, which we will do momentarily. But let's see what we've caught. The cool thing is we already caught a golden tench. And when golden tench are active, the two things that to me makes Bear worth it at times, even as a higher level player who has access to amber for carp fishing, is if either the black carp or the golden tench are active in a spot. And when both are active, you know, that's when it really shines. Now, I don't know that black carp are actually active here or how active they are. They may be possible. They do tend to like this really sweet fruit flavor bait at times. And I'm not saying you're going to catch a lot of golden tench here either. That could have just been a random golden tench. But if it's even possible to catch them, to me, that's when it starts to make it really interesting to carp fish at Bear. Also remember that unlike yesterday's carp fishing video, I actually started recording in the morning when the fishing is best. So you're seeing the best of the fishing in this spot right now, not the worst. And I've not had PVA on the middle line at all. And I had PVA on the first and third line, but then we ran out of PVA. So I need to make some more. But all that being said is I think you could do pretty well here with or without PVA, which is sometimes the case at Bear. Like that's not unheard of. And we are at a 21 meter clip. Obviously we're at 5563, one of the most famous fishing spots here at Bear. We're casting something like that or like that. And we're using raspberry stuff. So all three of our lines look like this with raspberry 16 raspberry corn and raspberry cream. And then the PVA I was using until it ran out. Actually, I think I might have some more. Let's see what's in the other stuff we have. Oh, this has a combination of raspberry and esterberry. But I think that's fine because it still has raspberry as the attractant. So we'll throw that on the first and third line. The other one, the difference was instead of esterberry, it had biscuit flavor, additive. So no esterberry, it had biscuit. But I don't think esterberry is going to scare anything off here. We should be fine. I also was using a 20 gram PVA bag. I don't know why I still have that light on there instead of bells straight across, but anyway. I was using a 20 gram bag, but the only reason why I was using that or that recipe of PVA was, again, I was just using up old PVA that I've had for a while. So we'll keep going a little bit longer, get through the morning hours here. As you can see, we've been fishing for about 9 minutes, and they've just been coming out like crazy. We have seen a leather. We've seen several mirror, couple of commons, one grass, and the one golden tench. You know, this is Bear, so it's too early to say this is going to be a good spot like per hour. It may not be. Sometimes Bear slows way down to almost painfully nothing in the afternoon, right? And Bear can be much streakier, I find, than amber. But at the very least, I think we can say carp and is active in this spot, and at least in the morning hours, you've got the potential of catching some nice fish. So I think it's a good spot to try, especially if you don't have access to amber yet, or if you've just been fishing the mess out of amber and want to try something different. So we won't prolong this video, but we'll just Again, try to catch a couple more fish here. See what they're looking like. So this is the middle line. I've not had PVA on this line the entire time I've been fishing. And frankly, it's been keeping up with the other two lines really well. And then there was a time where I didn't have PVA on the third line for a while either. We caught 2 or 3 fish on the third line without PVA because I ran out of that stack and didn't want to change the PVA till we finally caught our final fish on this first line that had the last piece of PVA on there. So there's another common, and again the bite rate is nice, and some of that is the fact that we're using the 16 size pop-up boilies and corn. That is going to increase your bite rate, but especially at bear, I would rather have a good bite rate and, you know, just take a chance that you'll occasionally see that trophy or really big, the larger size carp, because if you get into a really slow bite rate at bear, it can be brutal. This is one you want to be a tench. Nope. This is the other thing we may see as we get out of like ideal carp time. Since we have these 16 boilies on and the corn, we could see some really small carp start to come in. Let's see what the golden tench are coming out on this week. They may not be super active. I don't know. Honey doe on bear and mosquito. And then strawberry. I'd be really interested, like, what if you set up some feeder rods with honey doe and I guess tench mix, ground bait maybe? I don't know, it just depends on what the bycatch is or what, you know, what how much you're catching other stuff, because tench are already streaky. I mean, huge parts of the day you'll just not catch them at all sometimes. So to try to target golden tench, if you take out, you know, if we're not catching as much carp, I mean, we'd still catch some on honey doe, but they tend to be small and it'd be less often. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but it is just so fun, I think, catching those golden tench. It might be worth just letting them be a bycatch of this, though. Just randomly getting one every hour or two or something. It just happened so quick, it made me like hope that maybe folks will start catching some nice goldens here. Look at this bite rate, though. You know, I get tons of questions, and recently I've had some questions. People, you know, I'm at level 20, whatever, or I just got my caliber HSVs. Where should I fish? This kind of spot, this is your answer. Occasionally you're going to hit a really nice carp. It'd be a nice fight for you on your new carp gear. But for the most part, you're just going to be farming with this nice bite rate. A lot of small fish coming in, but you're still getting pretty good XP for the sort of mid-sized carp and stuff. And you got a chance at some like cool stuff like golden tench or black carp or whatever, but while you're waiting on those rare fish, you're at least catching some nice, steady carp. That's a nice common. I mean, I can't even keep up with this bite rate. It's 10 in the morning. Is that a mirror? I don't know what it is. It's underwater, though. It's pretty much like if we were to catch a black carp, with that probably wouldn't happen till, I mean, you never know, but that probably wouldn't happen till late afternoon, early evening, right? But if we were to catch a black carp in this spot, you would pretty much be catching every carp species in Bear Lake, right? Or almost like everything that you would want to try to have a chance to catch at Bear Lake. Look, here's another leather. This is one of those catch 'em all spots. We finally got caught up. I mean, right now we've got common, golden, grass carp, leather carp, mirror carp. We're just missing the black carp, right? I guess barbel. And they're not going to come out on raspberry stuff. We'd have to put fish or cheese in there. But yeah, pretty much everything else. Now, I don't know how likely regular tench is going to come out. Looks like it's possible, though. I mean, there's raspberry. It's pretty crazy. This isn't known for a barbel spot either. I'm not saying they wouldn't ever be caught here. But when I've seen barbel showing up at Bear in the past, it doesn't seem like it's typically been this spot here. All right, let's just for fun see. I mean, we're 19 minutes in. Let's just see what we're looking at. Now, obviously, you can't say like, okay, this is 20 minutes. Multiply this times 3 to equal an hour. The whole hour is probably not going to be anywhere near this good. But I just kind of want to have an idea. That's 222 silver in 19 minutes. Again, it's not going to continue, but for Bear, that is a really, especially since we're not using like full PVA, we're using smaller boilies. I mean, that is just a really good 19-minute segment at Bear. It's also just such a crazy bite rate. There's a common. So again, thanks to Shoot Cute for posting about this spot in Discord, that it was doing pretty well. And yeah, come check it out. Especially if you're like lower to mid-level trying to figure out where to fish while waiting on amber or whatever. When these spots pop up, take advantage of them. It's going to get you one more fish here. Maybe 2 more. Alright, don't be a carp. No! This nibble has been intense. The build-up. This better not be like a less than marker size fish after all that build-up, right? Oh, you know what? I don't even know... I didn't even think about it. This is the first time I've played since the servers went down for maintenance last night. I don't even know. Was there a... was fish migration impacted by the server shutdown? I didn't try this spot before that, so I would have no idea. Huh. That's an interesting question. All right, some of the grass carp are trying to come out. And again, I think at night, late afternoon, early evening, if there's a chance we're going to get a lucky black carp, that might be when it is. All right. Hey, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know if you were fishing sort of before maintenance. And if you've tried like Amber, some of the spots we've been doing at Amber since servers are back up. I just haven't heard if there was fish migration or not. I'm starting to think maybe there wasn't. I'd be surprised if right after a full reset, there was a spot that was this on fire at Bear. But I don't know. Who knows? All right. Tight lines, everybody. I'll see you next time. Peace out.